All right, folks. Zoom says that I am recording, so I'm going to go for it. I mentioned in the last video where I talked about how to go freelance that this time I was going to talk about how to find a good self-learning website. So welcome to the revolution. This is the DevRev Show. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about, how to find a good self-learning website. Now, this was something that Dave asked. He asked 2 questions in his email. If you have any questions you want to have show up on here, just email me, chuck@devchat.tv. You can also reach me on Twitter @cmaxw. But yeah, so Dave, here's how I go about finding good self-learning websites. And I'm assuming what you're looking for is something along the lines of a tutorial or a course or something like that. And video courses are kind of the most popular way, it seems, these days. You can also go buy a book that'll walk you through stuff. You can also get email courses, and I've done that, had that be effective for me. There are a lot of different ways to go. The way that I find the ones that are really, really effective, I will say, is by talking to other people who are learning it. There's just no substitute, right? I am all about the results. I want to see at the end of the day, what do I get, right? It's not, oh, well, I went through the tutorial and so now I must know what I'm doing. No, I want to know what I'm doing. And so given that as the result, I need something that's going to get me there. Okay. So when I go find these websites or these systems or these courses, get to the outcome that I want, I start talking to other people who got the outcome that I want. Hey, how did you learn this? How did you pick this up? How did you blah, 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 right? And so sometimes they're going to tell you, we'll go to the users group and, and then I met a mentor. Sometimes they're going to tell you that there's a particular course online that's really good. And I've gotten all of those recommendations, but by and far, the best way to get anything vetted is to talk to somebody who used it and got success from it. Now, I don't know what your situation is. I know you're here in the US. Sounds like you're in one of the larger metro areas. So you should be able to go find people. So if you go and talk to people in your metro area, go to the meetups, go to meetup.com, find a meetup group that talks about data science in your case, and then go find out what they're using to learn. Go find out what systems they recommend for you to go level up, and then go do that. And that'll be highly, highly effective for you. Now, I know some other people are probably in other areas that are less densely populated with technical people. And so what I'm going to recommend for you folks that don't have that kind of a resource for you, what I recommend then is look at reviews online. You can also go find other people to talk to online. So go check out forums and things like that. And a lot of times, a lot of these, especially the video courses, you can watch a few of them before you purchase it. And so I would also do that, just spend 10, 20, 30 minutes going through the content that's free, see if it's good, and then go buy the product. But I can't recommend highly enough. Still, if they have testimonials or something on their website, that's usually a good sign. If they have some, somebody's recommending it in an online forum, that's usually a good sign. It's difficult to know exactly what's going to work. And one last caution is that what works for one person doesn't necessarily work for another person. So keep that in mind as well. If you're getting into some video course and it's just not getting you there, maybe stick it out a little longer. And then if it's just not working for you, find something else. Go try a book, go try a video. My preferred way to learn a lot of this stuff is, and I've done this over and over and over again, I'll go buy a course, I'll go watch the first hour of it, and then I'll go and I'll fiddle with stuff. And then when I get stuck, I'll go back to the video course, figure out where they're talking about whatever it is that I'm struggling with, and I'll watch that. In other words, I go back and I kind of pick and choose things out of the course. For other people, they want the walkthrough, and they'll work through the whole tutorial, and then they get it at the end. So just keep that in mind. Everybody works through things a little bit differently. So definitely check that out. But yeah, that's my recommendation. More than anything else, go talk to successful people who are in the industry and see if they have a recommendation for a resource, and then use that. There you go. I do have a few more questions I'm going to answer today, so I'm going to sign off, and I will be back in a minute, or if you're on the podcast feed tomorrow, with another episode.